By 2011, Hélio Castroneves established himself as a legend in IndyCar as he had won 25 races including the Indianapolis 500 in 2001, 2002, and 2009. However, the one thing missing for Castroneves was a championship, with his best finish being second in 2002 and 2008. Perhaps 2011 would be the year that Castroneves would finally get the gold for the season.
The Honda Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Here to start the 2011 season is green. Oh, they're going to try four wide. We have contact and a huge crash right in the first corner. The car's upside down. Hélio Castroneves involved. Scott Dixon is involved. The twice second by Conway. And I cannot tell who that is. That's, oh, it's Marco Andretti. Conway's got problems. You see the right rear suspension is broken on his car.
As we watch down the left-hand side of the racetrack, the driver's right, you can see Marco pulling out and starting to make a move. The car behind him, Hélio Castroneves, we're wondering if he just tags Marco just to send the back end of Marco's car around. Look at the contact there. Certainly didn't look like Marco was going to have enough room to get through, but I would say definitely the the Penske car turned around and tagged him in the backside and just spun Marco around.
Powers on the outside.
Not where he needs to be.
Oh, look at Castroneves. Oh, he took out his teammate. I can't believe it.
Hélio Castroneves and Will Power spin.
Castroneves takes out Will Power. Oh, is he in trouble? Woo!
Oriol Servia also spun, but he got going again.
That is not good.
Whoa.
Wave your hand so they know you need a restart.
Castroneves is pretty far back.
Look how far back Castroneves is, nowhere even in the picture. And then, pow.
So, you know what? Yeah, that's he locked the left front. He locked the tires up.
That is,
went straight.
Servia is battling with him.
Watch Castroneves lock up the tires. When he locks up the tires, he goes straight and hits Power because his car stops turning.
Yeah, right there. And it is so similar to what happened in St. Petersburg.
I don't think Servia hit anything. He hit did a 360 back in the race. Marty is with Hélio Castroneves, who finished 12th.
Yeah, Bob, and I've known Hélio for a long time and never seen him this dejected. What was your take on the contact with your teammate?
Well, first of all, AAA did a hell of a job. You know, we didn't have a car to be right up there, and we actually were running on top 4, which was great. So my goal was just basically not making mistakes and finish, and obviously that was a huge mistake. Really don't understand. Still, for me, very difficult to timing the double file restarts, and certainly I wasn't even trying to pass Will. I really apologize for the team. Certainly taking him out, it was not a smart thing. So I feel terrible. Certainly we got to move on. We got to turn the page. I'm certainly going to talk to him, and because it was not on purpose, and I would never. My long time with the team, I never took any teammates out, and this was a very tough one. But again, good for Ryan. He deserved a good second place. Should deserve the win. And but our car AAA again did a hell of a job. Hopefully for next race we overcome these problems.
This one's really hitting you hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is my team. You know, we're teammates. I obviously want to finish in front of everyone. My point is, we don't take each other out. That's the first. That's an acceptable thing. I taking all the blame. There is nothing that I can say about. But I'm really upset. I'm sorry. Justin.
You'll chat with him before you leave, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hélio Castroneves obviously very upset. Finished 12th today, but not a very happy 12th place finish, Bob. And a rough day for Mr. Penske, although his car finished second, so that's the good part. But you've been through this before, Roger. How do you handle it when a teammate takes another teammate out?
Well, first let me congratulate Michael Andretti and Conway for a great run. I mean, they really had it there at the end when it was time to go. We were obviously happy with Briscoe's run, but you know, I looked at it on the monitor, and obviously Hélio didn't run into the back of his teammate. Whether it was slippery down there, what happened, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's too bad that it happened. We got a long way to go. These guys are teammates. They've helped each other. So, to me, I close the book and move on to the next race.
I know you don't. Do you have them sit down here and just chat about it, make sure everything's closed up?
No, I think that they'll talk here. I don't need to be a school teacher with these guys. These are grown men. So, you know, we'll talk about it and we'll move on.
All right, but the captain brought his car home in second place today with Ryan Briscoe. Kevin.
The Itaipava Sao Paulo Indy 300 is underway. Here we go from Brazil. Down into turn number 1. There's a transition that Jan talked about, and Ryan Hunter-Reay has missed the corner.
Oh,
and he's into the tires.
And here's the thing.
Here comes Serbia.
You've got to be really careful. That's all painted right there. Oh, we got guys.
Another
Castroneves, Danica, and Simona.
Wow. While we were watching Ryan Hunter-Reay slide into that area when he missed the corner, we missed what happened back here with these three. There's Simona Di Silvestro's car on top of Danica's, and Hélio Castroneves once again involved in an early incident.
You know, I said at the top of the show, you've got to get through a race to get your confidence back. This is not what Hélio was looking for right here.
We'll see if there was contact between Franchitti and Castroneves. I don't know if there was. Looks he just got wide. Whether he had help, it's tough to tell.
Oh, there's...
And they stack up behind.
Simona's car going on top of Danica's. So once again, an early crash has eliminated at least 3 drivers, probably 4 here. Ryan Hunter-Reay into the tire barrier, but maybe they can get him refired and put a new nose on the car.
Well, I know you really wanted a good result and a bounce back here at home. What happened?
Man, I tell you one thing. I thought bad things coming 3, but in my case, one more, 4th. So very upset because I gave plenty enough room. Just want to drive, go around the corner. Dario, whatever happens, he went deep. So.
Wow. Unfortunately,
in the throttle, his rear went sideways, and when it's sideways, it hit my right front, sent me straight to the wall. And I mean, there was not even, I mean, it was just a violent crash. And I probably helped him out because I don't know if he would be sideways, but probably straight him out. So not even know if he bent the left rear suspension, but very sad. All our associates, you know, hopefully Indy, we definitely got to have our luck back because it's just frustrating.
What's your name?
That is Hélio Castroneves.
After 4 races, Castroneves had only managed to get a best finish of 7th place at Barber, and he failed to lead a single lap. Worse yet, he was ranked 17th in points. However, the Indianapolis 500 was next on the schedule. Perhaps that would be the start of Castroneves' turnaround.
And Hélio Castroneves has a problem. What happened here? Castroneves has been down a lap for the last 50-plus laps. He's shown in 21st position, and he is making his way down pit road.
What a horrible race for Penske.
So he'll get a new tire, but Will Power is 1 lap down. He is shown in 16th position. Hélio back out.
So your point, Eddie, how often do you see that with Penske?
Now we wanted to find out what happened to Hélio Castroneves. I'll give you an idea right here. There it is. I mean, again, there it looks like he ran over something, cutting the tire.
Oh, and that's the caution. If this is a full course caution,
and it is,
it's gonna cook the leaders. Oh, so all those people who pitted early are going, yeah, baby, we did it.
Front, yeah.
Wow.
See, I told you they were going to be getting nervous, and it bit them.
Will Power is not Tagliani's friend right now.
No.
And vice versa.
These 2 guys just got burned.
And here's the reason for the full course caution. That's Hélio.
Locked him up a little bit. We saw that earlier.
Tagliani stalls in turn number 3. There's the onboard shot from Justin Wilson.
Guys, and guess what? Hélio took out Paul Tracy a year or 2 ago. Now he's taken out another Canadian. This This is going to be unbelievable.
But he took somebody out and caused a yellow, and his teammate was leading, which is the one thing they didn't want.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Is this going to be happy families in the Penske camp?
That's a train wreck.
After 11 races, Castroneves moved into the top 10 in points for the first time in 2011 following a second-place finish at Edmonton. However, Castroneves faced the real possibility of going winless for the first time with Team Penske.
And we got another spin. Hélio Castroneves, he is now into the very same area where Graham Rahal ended up, but he may be able to keep it running.
Well, if he does, he obviously has some damage on the rear of the car. Sounds like he may have just turned that off, Marty. Maybe he knows that the rear suspension probably is heavily damaged. Nope, stalled it.
We didn't damage anything.
You heard him say that he stalled it.
I'm not so sure about that. If you knock the toe, which is the angle of the tires out on these cars whatsoever, they just won't handle very well. And when you make an impact like he did, he has to know he's going to have knocked something out.
Let's go back and take another look, see what happened to Hélio. Turn 2 has been treacherous so far.
Well, there again, when you're trying to get on the gas coming off the bank, remember, it's got a little bit more banking in here now than it did previously. Charlie Kimball was very lucky there because he just got missed by the number 3 of Hélio Castroneves, and you saw the right rear damage seems to have appeared from hitting the Armco barrier. Now, let's ride along with Hélio and watch this.
All clear.
See here him getting on the gas just a bit too soon. The tires are not up to temperature, Marty.
Okay, we're watching on board with Hélio Castroneves now heading to turn number 1.
He's going through the chicane right now, Mike, over the railroad tracks into the rough part, heading down to turn 1. Obviously, Tony Kanaan's going to be behind
Braking
him.
zone here, coming up.
Getting ready for the braking zone.
Hélio moves to the inside, now to the outside. Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
So Tony Kanaan literally flew over the top of Hélio's car as Hélio was braking, Davey, to go into turn number 1.
Right here.
Oh my God!
I'll tell you what, Tony's throttle stuck or something.
Yeah.
Tony hit. There was no. Oh my goodness.
That could have been just incredibly devastating. When you see this, fans, you will not believe that Tony Kanaan walked away from this without a scratch on him, and that by and large everyone is okay. The left side of Tony Kanaan's car got up and over the right rear of Hélio's car and then went completely airborne. It looked like a scene out of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah,
the car flew over, and then Davey landed on all fours. And you're right, something broke.
You know, I almost had to. Now, here's what happened. That back to turn 1 a little bit. It was so rough right there. Now, Hélio did lock his brakes up. He went to the right side to avoid some bumps.
Right.
He went back to the left side of the racetrack.
But TK was coming in so hot.
Coming in so hot. He either missed his braking point completely, or something like it was almost like the throttle stuck. But I'm telling you, Hélio.
Well, you know, remember he had a throttle issue at Infineon.
Look at Hélio run out. You know, he gets out of his car. He running over to Tony to make sure
he was
okay.
easily the first. Hélio was easily the first person to the car.
And Marty, what's going on?
A lot of discussion on Hélio Castroneves' team. He does have a water leak in the car. You remember they changed engines this morning, as we told you just moments ago. They did go through the quality check this morning. They got 2 laps. They saw no leaks in the engine. Back in the pits, the team is trying to get a plan together. They brought some water to the pits, and they're trying to get a plan together as to how they could possibly stop this water leak if they need to and bring them to pit road. But now they're considering pitting here under green early in the race, Bob.
Pit this time.
They're pitting now. There you go.
Yep. Hélio will give up his 10th position right now to come in for an unscheduled early pit stop as we watch this battle between Oriol Servia and Townsend Bell. Let's go to Marty.
And Bob, when Hélio Castroneves came by last time, the engine was clearly not at full song. Hélio did not know that he had a water problem. John Erickson telling him it's a water temp issue. They're going to take the back off, and they think they might have lost an engine here.
Defending champion of the race, he won here last year. but not a chance to win a race this year. And it also is meaning that only one race remains now in his quest to win a race for another season. He has 11 straight seasons that he has won at least one race. He does not have a victory so far this year in the series.
Marty, you got something with Hélio?
Yeah, out of the car, Wally, and fresh out of the car, kind of staring here in disbelief. We know it was a water leak. What exactly happened?
Yeah, the only thing I felt, it was engine losing power. Just spoke with Roger, one of the guys from Honda, and they basically said there was a water leak, and we just lost water. And then when you lose water, basically now I think we end up dropping one cylinder. So it's a shame because the car was really looking good, man. I was very excited out there, and just making some adjustment in the car. The weather's awesome because the temperature in the tires, it's really good. So it's just a shame, but it's been a long time. Honda's doing a great job. It's just a shame that we have that.
Everything trying to get the car off pit road as well because pit stops are beginning here, Bob.
At the end of the season, Castroneves only managed to lead 34 laps, and his best start and finish was second place each twice. However, he finished 11th in points, the first time since 1999 that Castroneves finished outside the top 10 in points in a full-time season. It was also Castroneves' first winless season with Team Penske.